What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today in this video we're going to be doing a tire rotation on my 2004 Chevy 1500. Alright, so what you'll need in this video is of course a jack, 4 jack stands if you have them. If you don't, 2 should work with the jack stand, but it's always good to have 4 just for safety reasons. Then you'll need a torque wrench, and I use a breaker bar because I'm weak and I need it to get them loose. And then I have custom, well, not really custom, but just aftermarket lug nuts, and it came with the tool. So I use my Lugnut Tool with a 21mm socket on the end. So first off, we're gonna break all of these lug nuts loose. All right, when we're breaking our lug nuts loose, you're not gonna unscrew them all the way, but all you're doing is you're starting up here, and you're just gonna loosen them. See where it comes real nice and loose right there? And then when you loosen them, if you don't struggle like I do, you'll move it up and do the crisscross pattern for all of the lug nuts. So you'll crisscross from here to there, and then from there, I usually go to here, and then here, and up, and then over, and then over. And you'll do that on all the wheels. So let's do that real quick. All right, excuse the mess, but first things first, don't forget, let's put our parking brake all the way down and on. So when we're jacking the truck up, we don't want it to move backwards from there. Now that we have the lug nuts loosened, we're gonna go ahead and put the truck on jacks. One in the rear on both sides and one in the front side on both sides. All right, now towards the back of the truck, you can lift if you're very careful on the differential, or you can lift on these axles back here, little axle area right there or right there. I decided to do it in the middle because it's the easiest for me. I'm sure somebody will fight me somewhere and tell me that's not how you do that, but that is how I've seen people do it. That's how we've done it in the past, so that's how we're going to do it right now. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe put some jack stands under there as well, just for some safety, but yeah. Okay, so now what you want to do is start taking your wheels off. Now, the way you do it on these, this is a 2-wheel drive only, so rear-wheel drive only truck. I believe it's the same pattern for 4-wheel drive trucks, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the screen now so y'all can see what I'm talking about. There's a certain pattern that works the best. I know certain people will do it their own way, but this is the way that we've done it, so I'm gonna put that picture up on the screen, and that's how we're gonna rotate the tire. So usually I'll take all the lug nuts off, I'll go and rotate the tire, put it over there and let it sit over there with the lug nuts over here. And then once I get the tires off of each side, I'll start putting them on one by one. So I'm gonna demonstrate slightly what the pattern would be. So your rears are going to come straight up front. So left rear will come up to left front. And then your fronts, when you take them off, are going to crisscross. So your left front will go to your right rear, and your right front will go to your left rear. I'll have that picture up on there so you can see that as well, but it's easier sometimes for people if I say it out loud, sometimes not. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and get these wheels swapped out. All right, once you hand tighten basically all the lug nuts on and you lower the truck down off the jack stands, you're going to want to torque each and every one of these lug nuts in that crisscross pattern that we did to take them off. When you do this, per GM spec, it is 140 foot-pounds. There are a few guys that do 125 foot-pounds, or you can just start off with doing like 100 foot-pounds, then 125, then 140. I know there's a few different combinations. We're probably gonna go right off the manufacturer spec because that's what I feel comfortable with. And then we're gonna go around the block, drive it around the block, make sure everything feels good, come back and recheck that torque. Alright guys, so that'll be all for this video. Remember to recheck all of your torque specs on all of your lug nuts again after you did that test drive. If you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content related to my truck and anything else that I'm working on. Thanks for watching. Peace out.